All right, so this is a 30 by 30 building we're working on. We're removing the existing bubble wrap, which is crap. This is what it'll do to you, people. Do not get sold on this when you buy a metal building or when you're having a metal building put up. Don't get sold on this bubble wrap. There's very, very little R value, if any at all. And all it does is deteriorate and fall apart. So we're removing it in here, and we're going to be spraying some closed cell foam in here. This is what you get right here. This is what the heat does to it. Heat and a little bit of moisture does that to it. So once again, when you're purchasing a metal building and having one built, don't let them sell you on this, because it's actually pretty expensive, believe it or not. And that's all it does. And then it falls down on you. I've removed tons of this in the past 5 years. It's incredible. Some buildings, it falls down faster. Some buildings, it takes a few years, but this is what it does. All right, so I want to show you something. As I said in the previous video, we're removing this bubble wrap from this metal building. The guy who built this metal building told the homeowner he had a R12. This is nowhere near R12, this bubble wrap. Don't be fooled. But I want to show you what happens when you have this bubble wrap in a metal building. Obviously, you know, metal sweats. You can see right here we got mold just from condensation coming in from the outside, which we'll be sealing all this up before we spray closed cell foam in here. But as you can see, the mold goes all the way in there, and it's in this corner pretty bad. When we ripped down the piece, the back of the piece was full of mold as well. That mold can cause serious problems after years of sitting there. So people, this is another bad reason why bubble wrap insulation or any kind of flimsy thin insulation is not good for a metal building. Alright, so the second part of this is the prep work. We got everything that doesn't need to get foam on it covered completely. 6 mil visqueen. We also seal in all the penetrations all the way around the entire building before we seal over them with the closed cell foam. My helper did a great job at covering everything. And this is just the prep work. This is a second step. We try to protect everyone's property. Give it a nice clean look when we're finished. All right. So this is the finished product. As I showed you in the previous videos, this building had bubble wrap insulation, which is more than horrible. Now he has nothing to worry about as far as mold, moisture, dripping, anything like that. That bubble wrap that they sell you is, as I've stated previously, it's very little R value. This close cell foam, hard as a rock. It'll be here for 25 to 30 years at least. I've seen 50-year-old spray foam. Got some nice clean lines trimmed up on here on the beams. Trying to make it look as neat as possible. So this is the finished product. Closed cell spray foam insulation, BASF, spray type 178 is what we sprayed in here. TC's top foam insulation, Bruce, Louisiana.